everybody. How are you?
How you doing?
So we just wanted to tell a little story. Would you like to hear a story?
Sure. Love
Okay.
stories.
All right, good. So imagine that you are with your significant other, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your spouse, your husband, your wife, and you guys decide to take a trip. And as you go on this trip, you have everything packed that you need for your trip. You could be going anywhere. Let's say you're going on a, exotic vacation. You want to make sure that you pack everything that you need for the beach, everything that you need for some nice romantic nights out. You might have a nice dinner or something like that. But you have everything packed. You head to the airport. You get on the plane and everything feels okay because you have great seats because your significant other paid for the good seats.
Yes.
So you're sitting in your comfortable seats. The captain says, buckle your seatbelts, we're about to take off. And before you know it, you feel the engines begin to roar. They start roaring and things are going. And you're just settling in, you got your AirPods and you're ready to watch a movie or just kick back and, grab some orange juice from the flight attendant and you're just ready to enjoy your trip. So as you're enjoying your trip, you're just going along and you're bantering with your significant other. You're talking back and forth. Hey, this is going to be good.
Yeah, it's going to be real good.
It's going to be nice.
It's going to be really enjoyable.
Exactly. So now you're settling into the trip. The plane is taking off. You are soaring through the skies at 10,000, 15,000, 35,000 feet in the air, and everything seems good. And then all of a sudden, just as you're about to doze off into that good plane sleep, turbulence. And all of a sudden you're awakened and you're shook because now you have gone from smooth sailing now to dropping and wobbling all around, and you grab each other and you're saying, oh my goodness, hold me. And then you realize, wait a minute, it stopped. So you go back to what you were doing. You try to settle back into your sleep, but then turbulence happens again and the cabin is going crazy. People are just around you and some people might be screaming, babies might be crying, but at the same time, while you're sitting there, who's right next to you?
Your significant other.
Your boo, your babe, the one you love. So as you're sitting there, you realize there's two things. One, yes, you're in the plane and there's turbulence going on, but you're still with your person, the one that you want to be with and you desire to be with. But it feels a little awkward now because now, do you say you still had a great trip? Is a trip still going to be enjoyable? Of course it is, because you're with your other person, the one you love. And I think the Bible has something to say about that too, doesn't it?
Yeah, we were reading here in Amos chapter 3, verse 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed?
Can they?
Oh, well, I think so. No, of course not. The thing about it is there's so many times in life where you find yourself trying your best to be your best. And sometimes you can't even agree with your own self. So how can you walk with somebody and you can't even agree with them? And I think it's just like how my wife was explaining, many relationships are just like being on that airplane, having that flight, and you're with your significant other, but there's going to be turbulence from time to time, and you're going to hit bumpy roads, you're going to hit bumpy areas, and there are going to be pockets where, even while the captain is trying to let you know we've got to go higher and go above the storm, just so that you can survive and not crash. We have to find within ourselves that we can be comfortable even in those bumpy moments and hold on to that significant other in those bumpy moments, and knowing that even through bumpy moments, it can only help you grow closer.
And the other thing is that you're still on the plane. You're still in the relationship. What is a good trip? What is a good experience without something happening, without something being able to draw you closer together? If everything was sunny days and when a storm comes, you would never know how to handle it. So that's the significance of being in a relationship together. You have to acknowledge that, yes, you're going to have the great times and good times, but you also have to realize that through the bad times, you're still going to be in it together. You're not jumping ship. You're not going to jump out the plane. No one's abandoning each other because you want to make it to your destination together.
Absolutely.
So, can two walk together if they be agreed?
What do you think?
I think they can.
So we just hope that this little message has helped you to understand that you have to be able to learn how to work through good times and bad. It's not always going to be easy to be a couple. It means that you have to deal with each other's stuff. And sometimes, just like getting on a plane, you always got to carry some baggage. And people carry baggage into their relationships. So just be mindful of the fact that, you know, you have a captain who's going to take you through your storms. And that captain is Jesus. And we know that once he's the pilot of your ride, your flight, that everything's going to be all right.